Good day everyone, this is our presentation all about supply chain coordination and use of technology. Introduction. Computer technology has revolutionized supply chain management and enabling organizations to manage their supply chain with precision. This new capability allows organizations to react quickly to market change, become a point of competition to develop this capability. Companies and entire supply chain need to learn new behavior and technologies. Business can gain a competitive advantage in their markets. Double root effect. Small change in consumer demands lead to wider swing in demands by companies in the supply chain. Second, different stage of the supply chain have different market demands. Perception causing supply chain coordination breakdown. Third, companies initially cause product shortage then excess supply. Fourth, involve a boom to bust cycle affecting industries serving, developing, and grow market. Fifth, start when strong market demand create a shortage of product. Sixth, distributor and manufacturing is increase inventories and product rate in product demands distortion swing. The bullwhip effect. The product demands distortion in the supply chain leads to wild swing in inventory level, particularly for companies further up the chain, making effective supply chain management challenging. High demand period often lead to increased transportation and labor costs, causing the retailer to face issue with product availability and extend replacement leads time. This result in product ration, longer order replenishment cycle and loss. So sales due to a lack of inventory, cause of significant increase in transportation and labor costs.
Hello, good morning. I am Angela M. De La Cruz, and this is my continuation of our group report, which is the product demand distortion swings the bullwhip effect. Product demand distortion in supply chain leads to wild swings in inventory levels, particularly for companies further up the chain, making effective supply chain management challenging. High demand periods often lead to increased transportation and labor costs, causing retailers to face issues with product availability and extended replenishment lead times. This results in product rationing, longer order replenishment cycles, and lost sales due to a lack of inventory, causing significant increase in transportation and labor costs. Next. Next is coordination in the supply chain. The bullwhip effect is caused by five major factors that interact in different supply chains, causing wide demand swings that hinder efficient supply chain operations. Understanding and addressing these factors is crucial for coordinating the actions of any supply chain. And this is the five major factors. Number 1, demand forecasting. Number 2, order batching. Number 3, product rationing. Number 4, product pricing. And number 5 is performance incentives. Number 1 is demand forecasting. First bullet, demand forecasting based on order received becomes inaccurate as it moves up the supply chain. Second bullet, companies without end user contact and lost touch with actual market demand. Third bullet, bullwhip effect causes fluctuations in orders, adding further distortion to demand forecast. Fourth bullet, to counteract this distortion, all companies in supply chain should share a common set of demand data. And fifth bullet, sharing point of sales (POS) data among all companies can help respond to actual market demand instead of supply chain distortions. Number 2 is order batching. First bullet, order batching occurs when companies place orders periodically to minimize processing and transportation costs. Second bullet, orders are typically placed in lot sizes determined by the economic order quantity (EOQ). Third bullet, this variance in demand is magnified as it moves up the supply chain. Fourth bullet, to address demand distortion, reduce order processing and transportation costs. Fifth bullet, this leads to smaller EOQ, lot sizes, and more frequent orders. And last bullet is efficient order flow can be achieved through electronic ordering technology and third-party logistics supplies, 3PLS. Number 4 is product pricing. Product pricing and demand distortions. Fluctuation in product prices lead to distortion in product demand. Special sales and lower prices can induce forward buying, leading to price return decreased demand. Price fluctuation can create waves of demand and surge in product flow, posing challenges for efficient handling. Everyday low prices solution. Customers purchasing decision based on real need. Easier demand forecasting, and the last is efficient supply chain response. Number 3 is product rationing. Rationing approach in manufacturing. First bullet, manufacturers allocate product supply based on order received. Second bullet, if available supply equals 70% of orders, 70% is filled and rest back ordered. Third bullet, this leads to shortage gaming, where distributors and retailers artificially increase order quantities. Fourth bullet, this behavior overstates product demand. Fifth bullet, manufacturers can base rationing decisions on historical ordering patterns, reducing motivation for shortage gaming. And the last one is alerting customers in advance if demand outstrips supply prevents surprise buying and panic buying.
Flow of work and inventory through a factory. Operation C and E are key bottlenecks. Productivity set by this operation determine overall factory productivity. Productivity improvements in other operations don't boost overall productivity. 5 focusing steps to manage system and achieve defined goals. Supply chain management as a single entity and synchronized with market demand timing is effective. Shared sales number and forecast among supply chain participants allow to accurate decision making. Buffers in the supply chain are determined by uncertainty about future demand and required service level. Lower demand uncertainty allow for smaller buffer while maintaining high service levels. Buffers can be managed using productivity, capacity, or inventory, whichever it is a cost-effective. Synchronized supply chain, avoid volatile demand wave and increase predictability, making in the supply chain more efficient and profitability. Theory of constraints in supply chain management. The theory suggests that system throughput is determined by the capacity of bottlenecks. A factory workflow model can be applied to supply chain workflow. Market demand is a common constraint in supply chain. If demand exceeds supply, other constraints may exist in supply chain. Applying this model can effectively organize and manage supply chains operation.
Princess May Padilla, and this is my continuation of group report. 4.3 Flow of inventory through a synchronized supply chain. Market demand. Sale forecasting data. Raw material manufacturer, distributor, retailer. Last sila is buffer. Drum buffer rope supply chain model market demand set supply chain piece. Companies manage uncertainty using buffer of inventory or production capacity. Share market demand data minimize uncertainty data synchronize action tying participants together. Collaborative planning, forecasting, and refreshment. Commerce Standard VICS commit on collaborative planning, forecasting, and refreshment. Commit investigate collaborative planning, forecasting, and refreshment issue. Documents best practice and grid guidelines CPFR process divided into planning, forecasting, and refreshment activity. Collaborative planning. Negotiate upfront and agreement that define the responsibilities of the company that will collaborate with each other. Build a joint business plan that show how the company will work together to meet demand. Collaborative forecasting. Create sales forecast for all the collaborating company. Identify any exception or difference between company. Resolve the exception to provide a common sale forecast. Collaborative relishment. Great order forecast for all the collaborating company. Identify exception between company. Resolve the exception to provide an efficient production and delivery schedule. Generate actual orders to meet customer demand. CPFR in action. CPFR in home entertainment system developed. Nibble company developed a simpler home entertainment system supported by a less complex supply chain. This design reduces production costs and increases market responsiveness. Nibelco has collaboration agreements with supply chain partners for ongoing planning, forecasting, and replenishment. POS data from retail store provide real-time sales forecasting and inventory level. Nibelco using this data to plan its production schedule and share it with component manufacturers for their own production schedule. Nibelco supply chain strategy. Nibelco, a home entertainment system manufacturer, needs to increase production due to growing demand. This company represents its production schedule and negotiates additional purchases with key component supplier. CPFR in action. A second supplier offer a workable substitute for one component supplier, allowing Nibelco to increase production schedule within losing sale revenue. Real-time sale data and sale forecasting are shared, enabling optimization of production schedule, inventory level, and delivery schedule. Companies like Walmart, Dale, and Procter Gamble are leading the way in collaborative supply chain, sharing sale and inventory data. This information help companies make better decisions, leading to better efficiencies and profit for themselves and the supply chain.
Bullwhip effects in supply chains can be measured by comparing orders received and placed with supplier analysis. The divergence between incoming and outgoing order and identify the company's location. Collaboration can be more efficient than individual response to fluctu- fluctuating demands. Estimating the cost, consequence, and considering inventory levels can help discuss fixing and the bullet effect.
To continuation of our group report which is data capture and data communications. The first functional area is composed of systems and technology that create high-speed data capture and communication networks. It is this technology that can overcome the lag times and lack of big picture information that gives rise to the bullwhip effect. We will look at the internet, broadband, EDI, and the last XML. Data storage and retrieval. Database technology in supply chain management. Database technology is a crucial area of an information system that stores and retrieves data. Relational databases are the most common type of database, storing related groups of data in individual tables. The database model is a model of the business process for which it collects and stores data. The design of a database must balance between highly aggregate data and highly detailed data. The data model of the database determines which transaction can be recorded. Transactions can be recorded in real-time updating, or in periodic batch updating. Databases provide different data retrieval needs known as views. Views can be created and made available to users for their specific task. For example, a customer view might show different products and quantities purchased over time, while a manufacturer view might show all customers who bought their group of products over time. Data manipulation and reporting. Different supply chain systems are created by combining processing logic to manipulate and display data with the technology required to capture, communication, store, and retrieve data. The way that a system manipulates and displays the data that flows through it is determined by the specific business operations that the system is designed to support. Information systems contain the processing logic needed by the business operations they support. Chopra and Mendele define several kinds of systems that support supply chain operations. Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP), Procurement Systems, Advanced Planning and Scheduling, Transportation Planning Systems, Demand Planning, Customer Relation Management (CRM), and Salesforce Automation (SFA), Supply Chain Management (SCM), Inventory Management Systems, Manufacturing Execution Systems (MES), Transportation Scheduling Systems, and Warehouse Management System (WMS). Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP) Systems Overview. Gather data from multiple functions in a company. Monitor orders, production schedules, raw material purchases, and finished goods inventory. Support a process-oriented view of business across different departments. track entire order fulfillment process from procurement to delivery. Come in modules for finance, procurement, manufacturing, order fulfillment, human resources, and logistics. Focus on carrying out and monitoring daily transactions. Lack analytical capabilities to optimize transactions efficiency. Advanced Planning and Scheduling. Advanced Planning and Scheduling APS System Overview. Analytical applications assessing plant capacity, material availability, and customer demand. Produce schedules for production-specific plans and times. Calculation based on transaction-level data from ERP or legacy systems. Use linear programming and advanced algorithms for recommended schedule creation. Transportation Planning System. Transportation Planning System Overview. Calculates material quantity for specific location and times. Enables comparison of transportation modes, routes, and carriers. Creates transportation plans using software. Content vendors provide necessary data like mileage, fuel costs, and shipping tariffs. Demand Planning. Demand Planning Systems Overview. Utilize techniques and algorithms to forecast demand. Use historical sales data and information about planned promotions. Use seasonality and market trends to create models for future sale prediction. Include revenue management, allowing experimentation with price mixes based on predicted demand, currently used in travel industry with potential to expand to other industry. Next reporter.
Customer relationship management refers to the strategies and technologies used by businesses to manage interactions with customers, aiming to improve relationships, enhance customer satisfaction, and drive sales growth. Yung customer relationship management daw po, ito daw po yung tumitukoy sa mga strategiya at teknolohiya na ginagamit daw po para sa negosyo. Para po maging maganda po yung sales at nagpapabuti po siya ng relasyon sa pagpapataas po ng mga customer at sa pagpapalakas po ng benta. Supply chain management involves overseeing and coordinating all activities related to the production and distribution of goods. This includes managing the flow of materials, information, and finances from suppliers to manufacturers to consumers. Ito daw po yung mga pangunahing bahagi ng SCM. Yung pagbili po ng raw materials, production, logistics, marami pa pong iba. Ang layunin naman po ng SCM, ang pangunahing layunin ng SCM ay mapabuti ang kahusayan, mabawasan ang mga gastos at mapataas ang kasiyahan ng customer sa buong supply chain. Inventory Management System. Inventory Management System Overview. Track history demand patterns for products. Monitor inventory levels for different products. Ang inventory management system ay isang sistema na ginagamit ng mga negosyo para pamahalaan at subaybayan ng kanilang mga produkto o stock. Nakakatulong ito sa kumpanya na matiyak na may sapat na supply ang mga produkto para maiwasan ang out of stock. Manufacturing Execution System Overview focuses on factory production activities, less analytical than APS, produces short-term production schedules. Ang Manufacturing Execution System daw po ay isang software application na ginagawa sa industriya upang pamahalaan at subaybayan ang mga operasyon sa production mula simula hanggang katapusan. Ito ay ugnayan ng proseso ng manufacturing at nagbibigay ng real-time na impormasyon tungkol sa production. Transportation Scheduling System Overview. Similar to ERP and MES applications, focus on daily operational issues, produce short-term transportation delivery schedules. Ang Transportation Scheduling System ay isang software o sistema na ginagamit upang pamahalaan at i-optimize ang mga schedule ng transportasyon ng mga kalakal o tao. Layunin nito na masigurado ang mahusay at maayos na daloy ng mga biyahe.
Chapter Summary. The Bullwhip Effect in Supply Chain. The bullwhip effect is a common dynamic in supply chain where small changes in consumer demand lead to wider swing demand experiences by companies within the supply chain. This results in a breakdown in supply chain coordination, leading to product shortage and excess supply. Many companies are unaware of costs of the bullwhip effect on their supply chain. It may be more efficient for companies to collaborate to reduce demand fluctuation. Supporting technology is necessary for effective supply chain operations. Performing data capture, communicate shortage, retrieval, and manipulation and reporting.